Hello boys and girls, I'm here. I haven't disappeared altogether. I have been writing my Kipper book and it's nearing completion. Yay! So now I have time to do the things that I love, which is YouTube videos for you guys, and also generally be around on social media. Yay, finally! Well, I've not got over the bridge yet. It still needs to be edited, it needs to be printed and generally released. So not totally 100% there, but I am taking time out today because I enjoy interacting with everybody and I have totally missed that. So today I have been asked a trillion million times about oracle cards and why I use Lenormand, Kipper, Gypsy, Tarot, but I don't use the oracle cards. It's a difficult one. There's a lot of snobbery in the card reading business, which I don't subscribe to. It is personal preference on my part that the practical decks like Lenormand, my favorite decks are Lenormand, Kipper and Gypsy. Obviously I come from a tarot background and that is where I started and for a long time stayed, but because that was in my family. But the Lenormand, the Kipper and the Gypsy cards I love personally for me because of their predictive accuracy. I can sit down, pull a 36 card spread and I can accurately tell my querent practical things that are going to happen in their life, and I can narrow it down to a time scale. And that, for me, the science of the system is, and then you put your intuition on top of that, is an awesome combination. It's absolutely, for me, no question that that is the best predictive method. I do have a bit of a cold, so I may cough in between. The oracle cards, which I have a few of, are a different level of meaning for me. The oracle cards, it obviously depends on the decks. There's trillions of decks out there. There's decks for every person. If everyone in the world wanted to buy an oracle deck, I'm sure there would be one. And so it depends actually on the oracle deck. It's been unfair to put them into one pot of oracle decks. But generally the signs of an oracle deck is one without a system. And when I say system, I don't mean card meanings, I mean an actual laying system. Oracle cards come without a laying system, and they a lot of the time use the spreads from Tarot, sometimes from Gypsy too, but you'll rarely see an oracle card spread like the Lenormand, Kipper and Gypsy of 36 cards, because it would probably just be information overload because the images on the cards are so involved. The oracle cards are also more of a spiritual or an emotional kind of read, so that you pull like highlight cards out for your day, or general. They're much more general than a Kipper, Lenormand or Gypsy deck. They're open, if you like, and they're also, a lot of people like them because the decks that you can pull out and you can just start reading. You don't actually need to read through the book that comes with it. The images are so fully intuitively made that you can look power. I mean, look at the picture, it just looks like power. And the name on the bottom kind of gives it away. So you can apply a card as soon as you pull it out of the box, using both the imagery and your intuition. Whereas the Lenormand, the Kipper and the Gypsy actually have a system of laying the cards and understanding the cards together. And it's that system that appeals to me personally, and again, it's only personal preference. So when I pull a oracle card, for example, for my day today, please. I am beautiful. Oh, thank you. I am beautiful. So I could be focusing on feeling beautiful today, or focusing on making the most out of myself today, or not forgetting that I'm beautiful, or something along those lines. It's not an actual happening in your day. It's more like color your day with this. So use this as a springboard to creating a great day, for example. And then when I go to Kipper for my day, this should be funny, my day today with Kipper, we have sad news, good gent, and state of marriage. So we have some negative news that's coming in. We have good gent, which is either from an older person mentor type. And state of marriage is relationship card is the state of a relationship, or contractuals, for example. So we, excuse me, coughing. We have negative news from an older dude about a contract, probably. That's a bit different to pulling a card that says, I am beautiful. That's what appeals to me. I actually want to know what's happening in my day. I don't want to color my day with anything spiritual. I can do that myself. Thank you very much. But that's just me. That doesn't mean it's not right for other people. And oracle cards are a great way. Kids love oracle cards too. My kids actually are Lenormand freaks. But it's a great way of bringing children into the card reading society too, because they can then just, without knowing a system or learning anything great, they can feel good about themselves or find something of an emotional nature that they need to work on, and you as a mom can work with them too. I'll do the same for mine. Okay, so I'll do it for my eldest son, Lloyd. Eldest son, Lloyd today. Truth. So when Lloyd comes home from school today, I will see how this card applies to his day. Truth. He can have a look at it and see how it applies too. He's quite good with his cards. But then if I ask Lenormand Lloyd's day today, for example. Lloyd's day today. Lloyd's day today. We have Scythe, Lily, and Heart. So we have actual occurrences in his day now. And we have something sudden that is cut. It could actually, he hurt himself yesterday. This could be his cut healing satisfactorily. So it could be when I pick him up from school, he says, oh, my toe doesn't hurt anymore because my cut has healed. Back of the card. Successfully, or as he wishes. So you'll see the difference there. There is a huge difference between an emotional or a situation, an emotional or a spiritual read that tend to come with cards that don't have a system, and then with the system cards. There's a very big difference on how actually sometimes brutally honest they can be. Let's see Nate's day, because I can't just do one kid, can I? I have to do my small one too. Nate's day today. And I read the opposite way because his significator actually in Kipper, I won't confuse you with that for those of you that don't know Kipper. So we have improvements, court official, and sorrow. And Nate's card actually looks this way in. So his day is the stress at some form of process brings improvements. So I would actually suggest that today he was actually stressed at going into school today because they're doing something he doesn't want to do. But actually during the process he will feel better about it because this is improvement. So it's surprisingly better than he expects. So that's the difference. It's truly, truly reader personal, what you like best. If you do read Lenormand or Kipper or Gypsy cards, I'm not saying it's not an intuitive read. I'm saying it's a system and intuitive. So it's two things. You learn the system. You learn the meanings for the system. You learn the card placements for a system. And then you add on intuition onto that, like building blocks. The oracle cards, you can obviously learn the card meanings and learn a spread like past, present, future, but the cards don't interact with each other on the same level or same practical level as our Lenormand and Kipper do, and Gypsy, of course. And the difference between those three, we'll have to do another video on. Lenormand is our symbolic read. The Kipper is our situational read, and the Gypsy is actually rather gossipy, if you like. If you want to know anything on any of these, our website www.worldlenormandassociation.com. I'm thecardgeek.co.uk, and the book, keep your eyes open, ears open, it's going to be coming soon. Subscribe, like, share, tell me what you want to hear. I'm going to try my best to be around more. Bye for now.